We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's an NFC West.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou, 80. 15.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now on first down, Drake again. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running from the shotgun with Drake. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They'll run with Drake, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes flushed out right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be sacked. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advance. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Seahawks, nothing.
Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes! L.A. football. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points.
Mike's by 4. Bound to lose 1. Mike's
Here's Mahomes to throw. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. So their second touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, they're only up 12-0. 1 extra point on the other side can ultimately beat you if they score twice.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
To throw, it's Murray. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
To Jordan Reed.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the Seahawks first down.
Shotgun now for Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game.
Will Lutz lining
And
up
he's a
for the
little bit
point
on the
after.
shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Play 15, 56. Quick charge.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Rookie wideout T. Higgins, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run. It's Drake. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
I got you.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he locates Walker, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Mahomes now on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
From the 22, Murray eluding the pressure right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goal.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kenyon Drake with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Rams add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognizes
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now,
it got his man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Justin Jefferson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Mahomes firing complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Now it's Mahomes again. Walker with a grab, left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20.
Always a pleasure.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards 1. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Lutz good on the extra point, and this is now a 1-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
15.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Henry Ruggs with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards. This one hauled in by Sample. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards remain for second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the
From the gun, Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
1st and goal.
A good pickup there, a 22. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Murray to air it out again. His pass caught at the 4. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ezekiel Elliott. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. And this is now a 1-point game.
Makes the score Rams 29, Seahawks 28. Will Lutz set to
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Murray now on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing is Murray on third down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Now Lutz for the field goal try.
A 31-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. But now it's third down, and they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Don't let him breathe. Play that time. Don't let him breathe, defense. Check 52. You go tight. You got tight.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
A gain of 15. And the Seahawks first down.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. From the gun, Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Intended
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
On the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the... And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Devin White able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Watch the slant. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Romeo Okwara providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
15.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He'll look downfield for Humphreys. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
He's going deep for Brown. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Seahawks 41, Rams 37.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Complete to Delaney Walker. 10 yards on the pickup.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Seahawks. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Seahawks 48, Rams 37. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. What's that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Dancing to his left. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A huge play that time for the Rams. 49 yards on 1st and goal, Drake. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason... And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Wilson.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 83 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 55, Rams 43. Will Lutz set to
After the
off.
touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there. Yeah. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Randy Gregory picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Back at the 33-yard line.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 15. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
9. It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And no, it's incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
I know he ain't got it.
1st down, Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Zeke going to get it on the option. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. On the option, here's Elliott. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. It'll be Murray on the keeper. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Intended for Delaney Walker. Incomplete.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. One final try for Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, The train just keeps rolling, 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for L.A., it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.